Hey everyone, Desiree here. So in today's video, I'm going to show you my food journal. I had a question about this. Someone had asked how I use a food journal, and can I share my food journal, which I said, of course, I will do a video on that. So I use the Erin Condren. I can't remember what these were called, but I guess they're like the soft cover notebooks or something like that. I think they still carry these. I will double check and I will leave a link down below if it is still available. If not, you don't have to use this. This is just something I had. And you can use any kind of notebook. You don't need anything fancy. So, let's see. So the way I have this set up is basically I just write down and I track everything I eat. And then here I have a recipe for a marinade for some tofu that I'm making today. But in this front cover, you will see I have my TDEE and then I have my BMR. Your TDEE is your total daily energy expenditure, and your BMR is your basal metabolic heart rate. So basically what these two numbers mean, if you are trying to eat in a caloric deficit. Now that is just one layer of, trying to lose weight once you get to a certain stage in your life or a certain age. But basically, if you're not familiar with what these two numbers are, you want to know what they are, because if you're keeping track of calories and you're trying to eat in a caloric deficit, you need to know how many calories you're burning. And then that way you can figure out how many calories you need to consume each day. And if you want to lose weight, of course, you would always try to maintain a caloric deficit. So they have calculators that will help you figure this out. But my total daily energy expenditure is about 2,300 calories. Now, if I do intense workouts or if I do a lot of, moving around, whatever, this number can change, but this is kind of like my bare minimum. Your BMR is it's basically the number of calories you burn by just existing. If you were to lay in bed all day and didn't do anything, like if you were you were a vegetable or you were just laying in bed in a coma or something, your body would still burn calories. And this is what my BMR is. So if I were to lay in bed and do absolutely nothing, I would still burn 1,400 calories. Now, of course, to go below that would be very, very difficult, and in some cases would be unhealthy. But that just kind of gives you an idea. So I just wrote these numbers down in the front because I always want to try and keep my calories roughly around 2,300 or under. Now, I've been working out. I've been doing a little exercise every day, so I probably could consume about 2,500 calories in a day if I wanted to, but I like to aim for this. And some days I don't even consume that much, because I'm not really a calorie counter, but I like to know. So when I'm eating something I'm not familiar with, I will kind of have an idea of how much I can eat or if I should eat anything else. So what I did is I kind of figured this out. And you can see I started this back in 2020. Now, my goal weight is about 136, and I'm not too far from that now. I'm 5'7", and this is kind of what my weight was before I had my son. Now I kind of hover anywhere between 140-ish and 145 if it's not a good day. But when I figured this out, I see here I put 1,300 to 1,400 calories a day. Now I know that's way too low for me, especially if I'm working out. Anyways, that's what I figured out, and so that's what I did. Now you can see here I was tracking my calories, but that just did not work for me. I have found that low carb eating and intermittent fasting has been much more helpful than just counting calories by itself. So here we are. Obviously that didn't work because now we're in 2021, and of course we are now in 2022. But what I do is just every day I write down everything I eat or drink. And at this point I don't track the calories because I have an idea of roughly about how many calories I can consume. Of course I don't, worry about it, and I don't stress myself out about it. So you can see here I did a this is when I was doing a 30-day juice cleanse. This is day 20. And I actually lost this notebook, so I haven't been keeping up with it. So this is my last entry, and you can see I was not good on this day. January 9th, I had my lemon water when I wake up. I have tea in the morning. I had a coconut yogurt, and then I had some tortilla chips, soup, and goldfish crackers, which I probably should not have had, but I did. But anyways, so that's basically all I do. And, it's just a blank line paper, so I have plenty of room to write notes about anything, and I don't worry about trying to, keep everything in a small box. And I just keep track of everything I eat, so that way, if I am up in my weight, or if I do lose weight, I want to know what I did so I can keep doing it. Or if I'm gaining weight, I want to know what I did so I can stop doing it. I used to track my sleep in here too, but I no longer do that. I just know when I wake up if I had a good night's sleep or not. And lately I've been having really good sleeps. Now, I also do one meal a day, and sometimes I don't eat anything, so it just kind of depends. I don't have a day. Oh, like this day, September 4th, I had lemon water tea, and then I had a Coco-Yo, which is a yogurt. It's a vegan yogurt, and that was all I had that day. I think here I just forgot to finish writing in what I ate, but I know this day I only had that. So some days I don't eat a lot, and then, other days I'll eat a lot, especially when, it's close to that time of the month, or, my monthly cycle. Then I tend to usually gain weight the week before, and then I lose the weight just as quickly the week after. So, and you can see I throw down stickers and washi tape in here just to kind of keep myself organized and, to make it not so boring. And I will just continue using this until it's full. And I don't stress myself. If I miss a few days, if I miss a month, if I miss a year, it's okay. I just pick up where I left off, which I obviously did here. And because I don't always track what I eat, but I try to, because I'm really trying to take my health to the next level this year, so I really need to pay attention to what I'm eating, when I'm eating. You can see here I've started even writing the times down because I'm trying to eat in anywhere from a 2 to 4 hour window every day. So I want to know when the first time I ate and when was the last time I ate. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it answered the question about how I track my food and how I use a food journal. And if you have any more questions, feel free to drop them down below, and I will either answer you directly, or if necessary, I will film another video. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will check in with you again soon.